Hello, hello, hello. It is Cassandra Terry, your manifesting miracle maker, and today is Thankful Thursday. I wasn't able to be with you guys yesterday on Wake Up Wednesday. I had a family obligation that came up a little bit last minute for me, but I'm grateful that I was able to adjust my schedule and do what I needed to do for my family member. And we ended up, despite the fact that she was had to have a outpatient procedure, we had a beautiful day and had a chance to really connect. Good morning, Bridget and Azaria. Good morning. Happy birthday to me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I wasn't sure if I was going to come on today. I'm off work to celebrate my birthday. And I thought, how could I not? On a day where we think about gratitude and a day where we talk about the things that we're grateful for, how could I not do that on the day that I was born? And thank him, I hit 55 today. And the numbers have never meant anything to me, never meant anything to me at all. But an interesting thing happened on Sunday. I was just telling my trainer at the gym, I'm a part of a dance ministry at my church, and we had a beautiful time at church on Sunday. And then it was time to take my seat. And I was sitting with my family. Some family and friends had showed up to see us dance. And I happened to look down at the church bulletin, the program for the month. And it has all the announcements in there. And it said senior ministry, 55 and up. And y'all, attaching the word senior to my name mentally did something to me for a moment. And I laughed about it with a lot of people. I even joked with my pastor about it after church and told him he needed to adjust the age limit a little bit because I wasn't ready to be categorized as a senior, although I didn't have any problem saying my age or being 55. But it started as a joke. Karen said, "Welcome to the double nickel. 5 5. We hitting our stride at 55, girl. We are hitting our stride at 55." And that mentality was the mentality that I thought I had. Somebody said AARP. Exactly. And you say that. Is that Ron? You say that, but I actually filled out my paperwork just last night. So I'm a card carrying member of AARP. Yes, sir. Yes, I am. And good morning, Sonia. And I laughed all the way up to reading senior ministry 55 and up, because up until that point I had not associated the number 55 with being a senior. But I get discounts when I go out to eat at certain places. I get discounts at Ross on particular days. And so I am, whether my mind wrapped around that or not, I do qualify as a senior, and I've been eligible for AARP for about 5 years. So I finally bit the bullet and did that last night and just went ahead and did the paperwork. So there was some mental stuff that was going on, and I didn't, I was laughing through the reality of having a negative mental reaction to the word senior. And then today, good morning, Carol. Thanks for joining. Then today I got up and I went to the gym like we do most mornings, my husband and I, and it was a hard workout. Hard workout. Our senior trainer, our that's often doesn't train anymore in the morning, was the one who was doing it today. So he put us through the paces. And when I tell y'all that I crushed that workout, I did all the extra stuff in between. We had the option at one point to rest, or he has a part called Pick Your Poison, and there's like 5 extra exercises. So instead of resting, you can do those in between. That's what I did. I kept moving the whole time. I was dancing in between, enjoying the music, enjoying the people, and then I had that mental shift again. Thank you. Hey, Yvette. Hey, Cliff. Clarita. Thank you guys so much for joining, and thank you for the birthday wishes. Thanks, Mother. And I had that moment where I realized just how good I felt and what my body was capable of regardless of my age. And that's what I needed. Pushing through this morning and killing a really hard workout was the mental reminder that I needed, that it was time to adjust the mindset, because I was losing what I talk about all the time: mindset. As the mind goes, the energy flows. The voice within wins. What you believe to be true is true for you. It may not be factual, it may not be accurate, but it's true for you because you believe it. And so my husband had been asking me all week, so you're old now? So you're going to act old now just because of a number? Not necessarily, but I was feeling some type of way, even though I hadn't quite connected and really believed. And I was thinking, senior, how did that happen? How did I wake up today and 55 years of my life are behind me? And then after that workout, as I was going through the workout, I was feeling better and better, more and more excited. And I realized that I have so much to be grateful for, starting with the fact that I've had 55 years. My father didn't get that. He only lived to be 42. I've got several cousins who, in their 40s, they, like my dad, died of heart attacks. We've got two strands in our family. We have people who live extremely old, like nearly 100, and then we have people who die very, very young. And I'm cruising through the middle of all that and headed towards the longevity side. And that's something to be grateful for. I get to get up every morning and hang out with you guys. I never know how many's going to show up, but somebody always does. And we typically have a good conversation, and I get some feedback about how somebody has been touched by something that I said. That's something to be grateful for. That's purpose. That's my life having meaning and me having the ability to do something that I really love. I have a great career. My family is awesome. Yesterday, we talk about family and career. Yesterday, last minute, the night before, I realized that I needed to do something to support a family member who was having an outpatient surgery yesterday. Even though I had a full work schedule, I'm so blessed that I was able to turn that thing upside down, clean out meetings, have other people cover things, text my manager and say, hey, won't be able to make it in like I planned, because I'm going to be right down the street from work at the hospital with my sister. And that was no problem. The shifts happened, things moved around, and I was able to do what I needed to do and change my focus. Yesterday, my focus needed to be her and not my job. And then once I got her settled, I checked in a little bit and did a little, but that's something to be grateful for, to be in a position to where I can be flexible and do the things that I need to do for my family. My mom was here just this past weekend. A lot of people who are 55 don't have a mom, not still on this side of life. They don't have a mother. I have my mother. I have my stepfather. All of my siblings are living. And I have a grandmother, y'all. I still have a living, breathing, feisty, hand on her hips, telling jokes, as mentally sound and strong and quick grandmother. I think this year she's going to be 97 in June. Lots to be thankful for. Lots to be thankful for. My business is growing. My career is still growing. The two are merging together. So I get a chance to do what I love. Even on my job, every once in a while, I get to do some of this stuff. So a lot to be grateful for. So it would have been short-sighted of me not to show up this morning, and talk about being grateful. And I am so absolutely grateful for each and every one of you, because some of you guys are here every day. Some of you guys start messaging me when I'm not here, going, hey, are you going live? Because yesterday at the last minute I had to cancel. And so I had people reaching out going, hey, I can't find you. I can't find your live. To know that somebody plans their morning or their day, depending on because that's the other thing, guys. I have people showing up from Nigeria. I have people showing up from the United Kingdom. I have people showing up from different countries in the world. So it's not even fair for me to say good morning. I have to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is that whatever time of the day it is where you are in the world. Blessings. And to stop, even though, I don't have anything really prolific to say today. I didn't prepare anything like I usually do. The message is thank you. Thank each and every one of you for showing up and giving me the opportunity to do something that's important to me. I'm very grateful. The lives are growing. More and more people are showing up. I'm meeting people around the world who are pouring into my life, who are helping me expand my business, who are giving me ideas that I wouldn't have on my own. So Karen said, God is good. He is. He is so good all the time. In the midst of the storm, hang on to him. After the storm, remember him and be grateful and remember what you learned through that process. Gratitude will move you through everything. Your darkest days, he's there. Your brightest days, he and the angels are singing and celebrating with you. So regardless of where you are in this cycle of this thing called life, there's something bigger, there's someone greater, and there's an energy that's pulling you through and supporting you at all times. That's what I'm grateful for. I know that when I'm no longer here, that I have a place that's prepared for me. And I'm grateful. I know that when it's hard for me to get up and get going or whatever, or when I'm in one of those challenges of life, I don't have to depend on just me. I don't have to depend on my intelligence. I don't have to depend on my emotions. I don't have to depend on the people around me. I have something so much bigger than all of that keeps me going no matter what. So I'm grateful. And then I have you guys. I have a community of like minded people that are cheering me on. At the gym this morning, today was Thankful Thursday for there as well. And at the end, the trainer, our master trainer, said he was grateful for me because, like him, he has to keep us motivated. And even when he's struggling in his own life, he's always thinking about who's watching. So he's always trying to motivate and encourage and help us reach our goals inside and outside of the gym. And he told everybody, Cassandra does the same thing. She's on live every morning trying to encourage. And so I'm grateful for her. And so he gave me a little commercial this morning, which was really nice and showed gratitude. And his encouragement for the class before mine was for everybody to think about somebody in their lives that they're grateful for and tell them. Maybe you just send them a random text and say, I'm so grateful for you because my life is better because you're in it. And he was like, put yourself on the other end of that text. What if somebody sent you that? They don't want anything in return. They tell you you don't even have to text back. You just want to let them know what the role that they play in your life and how grateful you are for them. Just think about receiving that and how good that would feel. And that's virtually what I want to say to each one of you guys today. Y'all show up and you impact my life. Some of you are showing up and you're bringing other people with you. So there's this consistent, it's a slow burn, it's a slow churn. I feel like I'm in the stage like the bamboo where the roots are growing down. And then there'll be that day, pew, when the bamboo will show up and shoot up and be nice and tall and everybody can see it. But I can see and feel a consistent expansion, growing, new people showing up on a regular basis. So I'm grateful. And I hope that you guys will take that as an action for you today. When you think about my life is better, whose face comes to mind? Who do you think of? Whoever that person is, stop and let them know now. We don't know what tomorrow brings. We don't know how long we're going to be in each other's lives. We don't know how long we're going to have that next person, that person that's important to us around physically. So why not take just a moment and share your gratitude with that person and just tell them, I am so grateful for you. I don't want anything. I don't need anything. The only thing I really wanted was the opportunity to let you know how you impact my life, or how important you are to me, or how much I love you. Whatever your message is, it's personal. But reach out to somebody today. Don't procrastinate on this one. Don't push it aside and say, I'm going to get to it in a minute. Even if you got to drop off here and do it, if you feel motivated to do it right now, it's important. Let somebody know and watch what it does, not only for them, but what it does for you. It feels good to motivate. Is that Sister Coxum? I hope Sister Coxum. I never know when it's really you, because somebody your messenger has been hacked. And sometimes I get the weirdest messages from you, people trying to get me to click on links and things. And I know it's not you just by the way that it's written. But I think that's you. And I'm so grateful for you showing up this morning. I was just talking about your husband just a little bit ago, and how I tried to get him to up the age limit on senior ministry, because now at 55, I qualify as a senior, and I had to wrap my head around that thing. I told him I missed half his sermon because I was reading the bulletin over and over again saying that 55 was a senior. But as y'all can tell, I am lighthearted this morning. I am grateful. I am happy to live to see 55. My phone keeps beeping because people are telling me happy birthday. So I'm grateful for every message. And I'm grateful that you guys took time out of your day to just show up and check in. And that's my ask for you. My birthday present from each of you is for you to reach out to somebody that's important to you and let them know it. Share the gratitude, warm somebody's heart, build somebody up. You never know what that message can do to somebody. You never know. So, my encouragement, what I'm asking for my birthday, is for you to share the love, share the gratitude with somebody. Pass that message on, and let's continue to do it. Let's get in the habit of telling people the impact that they have on our lives. It's horrible for you to have to stand up at the front of the church when that person's no longer there and tell everybody else but them how they've impacted your life. Do it now. Do it now. And if you happen to be one of those people who are in a tough spot right now, because I know life is happening, things are happening so fast, jobs are going away, the economy is hard, prices are going up. If you're struggling, I encourage you to close your eyes and just allow yourself to feel. When we slow down enough and actually feel, we realize that there's something bigger than us, that there's something greater than us. There's someone that is driving all of this and taking this chaos, and eventually this chaos will end and we will all be in a better place. But in order to get there, there's one thing that you have to do. You got to believe, and you've got to confess. Every tongue will confess, but confess now while you have the opportunity to grab hold of the one thing that once you have it will never ever leave you. So, if you don't know what I'm talking about Jesus Christ. That's who I hang on to. That's who showed up for me when I was a little girl and has never left. Everything that has happened in my life, he has gotten me through. And when he took me back and allowed me to remember those things, he showed me how even the hard things, the most difficult things, work together for my good. Everything, the hardest thing that has happened to you in your life, is a part of your development. It's a part of your journey. It's a part of you becoming who you are now. If you change one thing, you change everything. So you can't go and pick and choose and go, okay, I just want the good times and that other stuff that happened. If I could go back in time and change that, if you go back in time and change it, everything changes. The trajectory of your life, you wouldn't be the person that you are right now without all of it. So if you still have stuff from yesterday, yesteryear, that's holding you down, look back at that stuff and see if you can find the gift in it. Can you rewrite that? It doesn't change the fact that something terrible happened, but what you got out of it, your resilience, your empathy, your ability to work through hard things, whatever the case may be, it helped develop you into who you are. So you can be grateful at least for the lesson. You may not be grateful for the experience because it was so hard, because it had such an impact, but you can be grateful for what you've got out of it because it got you to where you are today. Every experience moves us forward if we allow it to. They will either lock us in place or they'll move us forward. And the difference in which way that happens is your mindset. So if you can find the gift in any situation, if you can control your mindset, the voice within wins. So if you can grab hold of that voice and allow it to help you move forward, it will. When those negative messages show up, you get to grab them. You get to deal with them. You get to rewrite them so that they're serving you and so that they're moving you towards the life that you desire. That's the hope. That's the prayer for everybody who ever listens to anything that I say, be it live like we are right now, or if you catch the replay later. If you catch the replay later, hashtag replay, leave your comments and let's get a conversation started. If I'm saying things that make no sense to you, that you disagree with, I'm okay with that. I am grounded and I am 10 toes down in who I am and what I believe. I won't disrespect you and what you believe, but it's not likely that I'm going to come off my core beliefs. They are such a part of who I am and how I move through the world. There's things that I can learn. There are ways that I can do things differently, but my values and my core beliefs are just what they are, and they shape how I move through the world. And if you don't know what yours are, figure it out. Your goal setting, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, if they're not aligned with your value system, the likelihood of you accomplishing them go down and down and down. So you've got to connect, you've got to get in alignment, mind, body, and soul. In alignment. So the things that you're doing support what you believe. What you believe supports your core values. When you get all that stuff together, your life as you see it will unfold. Things will start to make more sense to you. You'll start to accomplish more. That alignment is necessary. And for me, it all begins with my personal belief system in Christ. Because I believe that He's my Father, even when my father died, I'm not fatherless. I had to live and grieve the physical loss of my dad, but I still wasn't fatherless. For me, I had a bonus dad anyway. But one doesn't take the place of the other. I grew up with a dad and a stepdad from the time I was 4 years old. So I always had two. So losing one was traumatic. Losing my grandmother was traumatic. But I'll tell y'all, that was the most traumatic death for me because that was such a part of my core. But I walked into the funeral home and I saw her for the first time. And this little voice said, "Look how peaceful her face is." And at this time, I'm 18 years old, not far off from getting ready to go to college. Actually, I was 17. I hadn't had my birthday yet. And I just had this voice in my head saying, "Look how peaceful she is. All that pain is gone and she's at peace." And that was all I needed. That message that wasn't just something that popped into my head. That was God giving me what I needed to deal with that such a difficult situation at a pretty young age. And that peace washed over me and I stopped crying. And I looked at her and I saw the peace and I was grateful that she wasn't hurting anymore. I missed her and I still do and I forever will, but I would rather her be at peace than be with me and physically suffering all the time. And that's what that belief system can do for you. And that's what mindset can do for you. It can take you and allow you to look at even the darkest situation and find the gift in it. My gift was her peace, knowing that she wasn't suffering anymore. Although I wanted her there with me forever, knowing that she wasn't suffering anymore was a gift. And that's what I mean by even in your darkest moments, there's a gift there if you allow it to emerge. Sometimes we get so focused on our history and what happened, and we carry that with us every day. And it's just like a big anchor, a big backpack, and you're walking uphill constantly with all that weight on you. When you decide that you don't want to carry it anymore, you can put it down. It takes work, but you can put it down. You can only take with you the lesson from it, the gift from it. And then instead of that being weight, that actually lightens your load. That actually informs you and helps you make good decisions. That actually gives you and helps you develop your attitude of gratitude. And that's what we were supposed to talk about today. But as y'all can see, I've been a little bit all over the place. But I am grateful for you. I am grateful for the first day and all the days that come of year 55. And I hope that you all have a wonderful, wonderful, thankful Thursday, that you lead with gratitude, that you remember, just give yourself a few minutes and think about what you're grateful for. But the assignment is, if I'm going to put on my teacher hat, the assignment is, or actually not the assignment, the birthday present to Cassandra is for you to reach out to somebody that's important to you and let them know that you're grateful for them. You'll touch somebody's life and you will get some warm fuzzies of your own. So I see you guys have been talking quite a bit. So let me see what we've got going on here. Sonia says done. So she's already reached out to somebody that she's grateful for. That is amazing. My mother, y'all, this is a mother's comment. I'm so grateful for you because my life is so much better because you're in it. Spoken like a true mommy. Thank you, mother. I love you. And then not Pastor Coaxum, but Sister Coaxum, thank you for the birthday wishes. Cliff, thank you for joining. And he said happy cake day, I think earlier. My sister Kim, Cassandra Terry, I'm so grateful for you. You are one of the smartest women that I know. Kim is actually one of the smartest women that she knows. She's smarter than I am. She always has been. So walk in that, Kim, and just remember just how much greatness is in you. Let's see. Yeah, my mom said, don't do it when that person can't hear. Do it now. Give flowers while the person yet lives. Exactly. Allow them. When we give those flowers, everybody gets to smell them except for the person that they're meant for. So do it now. Don't put it off. Nothing happens for no reason. God has a plan for every life. Carol said, the joy of the Lord is my strength. Absolutely. Sherry, thank you for the birthday wish. And then Cliff says, you have her in memory of all the good times and the wisdom that she passed on to you. Absolutely. Absolutely. And the older I get and the more at peace I come to with that loss, the more the memories come and the laughter comes, and I'm able to, remember her in a joyful way and without the sadness of the physical loss. So give yourself that gift. Work through the grief. If you need help, reach out, ask for help. If you just need to reframe and allow yourself to remember the good times, the tears will come, and there's nothing wrong with that. Tears keep our souls soft, they keep our hearts soft. They're our way of cleaning out some of the stuff that we've been holding on to. So don't ever feel bad about the tears, but even with the tears, you can remember the good times and you can smile through your tears. Jackie says, that's my cousin. Happy birthday, beautiful cousin. Thank you so much. My mom said, thank you for always giving me flowers while I can see and smell them. You are welcome, mother. And I think I got to all of you guys' comments. If I missed anybody, charge it. I'm leaning on 55. I'm a senior, y'all, so I could have missed a thing or two. But I think I got them all, and I am so grateful for each and every one of y'all. I just got home from the gym, so I'm going to go shower up, and me and my husband are going to spend the day. We were going to go hiking, but the weather won't allow. It's raining and kind of thunderstorming. They're threatening more thunderstorms today. So we're hanging loose. We're going to go do mani-pedis and just hang out and do some fun stuff to celebrate the birthday. So thank you guys so much for joining. Remember, I'm Cassandra Terry, your manifesting miracle maker. Today is Thankful Thursday. I will be back tomorrow for Focus Friday, where we talk about being intentional, and that will be at 7:15 Central Time. Next week, I'm traveling for business, and I'll be in the Eastern time zone. Everything's a little bit later, an hour later, but I don't know. There's quite a few of us traveling, so I'm not planning to go live at all next week because I just don't know what my schedule is until I get there. But if I get there and I find out that I've got that morning open and I can, I'll have to kind of play it by ear. I definitely won't do it on Monday because I'm traveling that day. Um, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I have to play by ear. And I'll if I figure out that I'm going to have the time, I'll try my best to do it in to post it in advance so that you guys are my mom said get your glasses so that you guys are not that you know that I'm going live. But right now, the assumption is that I won't be live at all next week because I'll be traveling on Monday and probably traveling on Friday and in Raleigh, North Carolina, the rest of the week. So maybe I will repost some of the previous lives um, just so you guys get a little something, something. Like I said, it's going to be a busy week next week, so I'll have to play it by ear. My mom said, "What? No live? OMG, you guys will be fine." Who knows? One of you all may have something great to say and ready and finally be ready to share what you have to say with the world. And I end up tuning in to you. That would be awesome. But yeah, that's the plan. Right now, I'm not expecting to be able to go live next week. If anything changes, I'll post and let you guys know. But that's it for today. Thank you guys so much. Just a reminder: yesterday was the last day of the uh, early bird special for the class, the 6 C's of overcoming self-limiting beliefs. It's been $97 since I put it out, and today it was scheduled to go up to 197. It's full price. However, it's my birthday and I'm feeling good, so I will give you one more day. So if anybody wants to register for the course, I'll leave it at $97 until I go to bed tonight, and then the price will go up to the 197 starting tomorrow. So you get one. That's my birthday gift to you guys because it's a great class, and it's really designed to walk you through the things that we talk about all the time. I kept the price low. A lot of a lot of things allow you to split the price up over payments. If the price is a struggle still, reach out to me and we can work out something. I really would like to get it in your hands, especially you guys that are invested enough to show up on a regular basis. That says to me that you believe in what I'm talking about. So this gives you the opportunity on your own time to go deeper than we can go on a live. So you can really work through those C's, connect to becoming conscious and aware of that your inner voice is there, and then connecting to it and hearing the messages that are playing in your head, and then you start to do the work to rewrite those messages. And then once you've done that, now it's time to get really clear about what your goals are and gain that clarity. And then we commit to a plan to work on those goals. And so you just keep going through those C's. You build a community. You connect to a community of like-minded people, or at least get yourself an accountability partner so that you've got somebody that's working through things with you. So reach out if the price is a problem, and we can work something out. But it's important. If you're not in a place to where you believe, and that automatic messaging that's playing in your head, if it's not telling you that you deserve, if it's not telling you that you're capable, then it's time for you to do something about that, because you're in your own way. You're standing between yourself and your destiny. We have to start moving forward. And I believe with my whole heart that this course will help you do that. So reach out, DM me. If you have my personal information, text me, whatever the case may be, and I can get you the link. It should be in my bio everywhere, but it's called the 6 C's to to overcome self-limiting beliefs, because that's the work, guys. Our real work is inner work, grabbing hold of what we think and feel about ourselves so that we can have the life that we desire. So that's it. It's time to shower and enjoy my birthday. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. I am grateful on this Thankful Thursday for each of you. Go tell somebody. Tell somebody that you're grateful. And I'll see you tomorrow morning at 7:15 Central for Focus Friday. Bye, everybody.